something for youngins who tryna reach goals. And still can't stop, won't stop. Did the puffy with the bob, smell the roses, no capping, not done a lie, baby.
I watched a interview with Mark Jackson on Shannon Sharp's podcast, and he said something that resonated so much with me. You know, Shannon Sharp was asking him, what do you want? What is it like? Would you rather have Kobe's mentality or LeBron's leadership or something like that? You know what I mean? Like Kobe's killer instinct or LeBron's leadership. It was like a little game they were playing, and Mark Jackson said he would rather have Kobe's mentality, because Kobe's mentality will make sure you're successful in life, whatever you do. And I myself have always, tried to embody that, tried to live that way ever since I was a young kid. It was just kind of how my personality, my brain naturally, dealt with like sports and how I go about whatever I was doing, whatever it was going to be. So, and that's an opinion. It doesn't mean that's the best way. It's just, it reflects my personality and how I want to go about things. But I think that Kobe mentality, that Mamba mentality, that grind, get it out of the mud, workhorse, overachieve mentality, do ugly shit, for your own self-esteem and self-confidence and self-worth. I think that is a dying breed in the younger ages. I've dealt with thousands of kids since 2013 and now when I started doing this. We deal with hundreds of kids every year in the academy, and you see the trends of the different personalities, and it seems like that's not as cool anymore. And it's not as cool because of the social media aspect. Social media does a lot of great things. I'm on this shit right now doing it, right? But for kids, when your brain isn't all the way developed or who you're going to be yet, I think it's easy to misinterpret things. And I think Kobe mentality is not cool for social media. It doesn't make you look cool. You know what I mean? The whole idea about it, how you go about it, the Kobe mentality is more like, do your work when nobody's looking. Social media is not about nobody looking. It's about everybody looking. And then so what makes people feel cool on social media? It's shit that is not Kobe mentality. Like it's shit that, like a quick fix. For instance, put up a video of me doing a step back between the legs, spin move, jump shot. So I skip steps when really I don't even do the Kobe stuff, which is sit there and, work on my weekend for an hour. I don't do that shit, but I'll do the yada, yada, yada and throw up a shot on the internet because that makes you look cool. It doesn't look cool to post a video of you doing some boring offhand ball handling videos, right? So I think because of that mentality is a dying breed a little bit. And you could even, if you wanted to get real deep into it, you could look at the highest levels of basketball and you could see signs of that, right? So more importantly, I think that because of that, that is maybe why, I don't know, it's an opinion, but maybe why you see so many mental health issues in general in kids, but also when it relates to sport, the mental health issue. What's a mental health issue to me is when a kid loves basketball, eats, sleeps it, and literally will cry in a game when things get tough or they turn the ball over or don't have it in them to shoot the basketball, or whatever. Like, there's some type of anxiety, right? Some type of issue of a mental issue when they're playing the game. And then that goes deeper. Then they get older. If those problems stay and they keep getting older, those little mental issues turn into real life mental issues. We know how that goes. So my opinion is that because that Kobe mentality is not taken up by kids don't embody that from a young age before they even have a phone to get on the internet, they go the other way. They go into the opposite mentality of Kobe. And it seems like, I could be wrong, but it sure as hell doesn't help any mental health issues that kids may have. And when it relates to sport, it doesn't help those sports mental health issues that they have. So, I mean, it might not be cool, but look, Mark Jackson said it best. That Kobe mentality is going to ensure that you are ready for life. You're going to be successful in whatever you do. You're going to hold yourself to the highest of standard. You're never going to put anyone above you. So you might think LeBron James is somehow better than you as a person in life. He fucking isn't. If you believe that, he's not. He's another human like you, and you deserve to be standing right next to him. I'm not talking about basketball. I'm talking about anything. whatever it is in life, you got to feel that way about yourself. And even before you are that, you at least got to think it. And then while you're thinking it and still standing on it, you're building up. You're building up. You're doing all this stuff away from, behind closed doors, quote unquote, away from social media that actually gets you to that point. And so even when you didn't have it, you at least had a mindset of it. So that shit is gonna make sure whether you go in for a job interview when you're 40 and you just lost your job and things are rough in your life and you got a family to feed, that Kobe mentality, that buildup that you had your whole life is gonna make you prepare for that. Or when you do, maybe you get to go play pro basketball, and you need to make a team. You need to stay on a roster. That Kobe mentality is gonna make sure you are prepared for that. That Kobe shit will keep you successful in life. If you want to be a part of Rel Academy, you want to come here and train, go to relacademy.com to learn more about it and inquire. You can shoot a call or a text to 412-660-4790. We love to get you to the academy and get you to experience what we do here.